Blind Babe TV. What's up, y'all? I'm back. I'm back with another live. Okay. I got my little Mario cartridge, little pen. You can't see it probably, y'all. I'm sorry. It's terrible. It's just terrible. Can y'all see it? Oh no, hold on. You see it? See Mario? I'm loving it. Anyway, I ain't got no flower power right now. Gotta re-up on some flower power. Anyways, Blunt Babe TV, another Sunday live, y'all. I'm gonna do probably one more live after this, and then I'm gonna try to formulate some type of visuals. The visuals. I'm working on the visuals, y'all. I really am. Promise you. Just getting this back together. But I'm sipping on some ginger ale. Nothing in it. Some ice. No drinking. I'm not drinking tonight. Even though I need to. I should. Make sure I'm up. Turn me up. Cut me up. Cut it up. Y'all. It was a week. It's been a week. It has been a week. I took off of work, my first job, 2 days this week. I just was not feeling it. My second job was cool. I went there, y'all. You know, I've been talking about it. Yeah, no, I've been talking about it, and it's business as usual. It's been better. You got to get over these humps. You got to get over these obstacles at these jobs, at this corporate. And I'm not saying that it will ever be an ending journey, probably, until you probably get your own business and dive really into the entrepreneurship world, right? Which is extremely hard, but very commendable for the people that are doing it and that are successful. Shout out to y'all. I am an inspiring person myself that is looking for entrepreneurship. I really want to work from home more than anything. I just haven't been looking into it. I don't want to have to go outside unless I just got to go to the grocery store, check the mailbox, probably go get a car wash, go get some gas, something like that. Running into the park, walking my animals. I don't want to really go outside like that no more. It's just like it's bad. It's crazy out here, y'all. Cause I want to talk about something else other than jobs. Jobs is cool. It's been going good. I told y'all last time I had got suspended for 1 day, something that I did. I've been back after that, It's been cool, life learned lessons, get your pop on your hand. Yeah, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. So yeah. Anywho, y'all, I want to talk about as I take the biggest puff of my life. Let me talk about it real quick. I want to talk about these dudes. I want to talk about these dudes. And not all of them, but a majority. I believe that they are all in the same boat, same pot, right? These dudes, let me just tell you my layout. I have been working, I've been grinding, I've been hustling. I have not been looking for no relationship. I haven't. I'm be honest. I have not. And I know it's not gonna come magic. Voila, snap of your fingers. I know, right? It's not gonna come as fast as you want it to, right? I'm turning my Bluetooth off. I'm sorry, y'all. These men's, right? I would be lying to say that sometimes I do get, I do get lonely sometimes. You know, I do want some type of companion, right? I think any normal, healthy human being wants some type of partner, want a partnership, right? I'm doing my thing, you doing your thing. We can come together and we can make magic, baby. We can make it happen. I believe that nobody is meant to be alone. There is somebody out there for everybody, even the worst. You know, like it's a toxic couple together for a reason, because they belong together. You know, they shouldn't probably be together, but nobody fits them like each other, if that makes sense. You shouldn't be with somebody sane when you are out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? I think you should be with your match for sure. You know, I don't think it's fair that you bring people in a world of chaos and insanity and dysfunction when you know that they're not that way. You know that you come into their life and they calm, they cool, they don't have a lot of drama, they don't have a lot going on as far as negativity. And then here you come with yours, with your family being toxic, your friends being toxic. You know, you probably got kids, you know, multiple. They probably toxic because they learned from you. Because, you know, babies, I believe they're innocent. They are innocent, just like in the court of law. You're innocent until proven guilty. You know, it just has to be proven that you are a mess. You know, I'm not just gonna deem a child that comes from a toxic place because they came from that toxic place. I'm gonna try to give them a chance and a shot, because that's just not fair to me. I feel like, you know, that's who nanny. That's not right? So let's just say a woman, right? Or a man, they come from a good family. They come from a good upbringing, right? And then you expect them to be whole and sane and nice and have this nutritional family background, right? Everything is a nutritional fact with this person. But then you look over here, and this person probably comes from a foster home, an orphanage, probably was on the street a couple times, hit a lot of rock bottoms, had a little rough around the edges upbringing more. But the family person could be more toxic, more clingy, more dramified than this, you know, lone wolf of a child that's always had to get it out the mud, get it on their own, didn't have love like that, abandonment issues, and, you know, not enough hugs, I love yous, all that type of stuff. Those people can be two different people just because they were raised in this environment. They don't really have to turn out that way. So I feel that people should, you know, have a trial and error type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think people should just have a chance, right? You should get a chance, and to prove that either you're a good person or you ain't shit. You know? I don't think it takes multiple chances, but you should at least get a chance to show that you are a good person or you ain't shit. You know? Hi, Elegant. How are you? Anyway, so I just you never know, right? What you're gonna get when you meet people. Just because they say this, just because it seems like this, it doesn't mean that that's what it's gonna be, right? The guy that always smiles, the guy that's clean cut, wears nice clothes, always hugs his children, you know, kisses his mother, shows up for his job, works at a nice company, drives a nice car, keeps his house clean, whatever, right? He could be a maniac. He still could be a maniac. He could be an abusive, narcissist, cheating, lying motherfucker, right? He ain't gotta be what it seems. Everything is not what it seems. That's what people fail to realize, right? But they do judge books by its cover. They do. Let's talk about it. They will judge a book by its cover, for sure. Even though they say don't do that, you shouldn't do that. Read the back, read the context clues, read the table of contents. Who wrote this motherfucker? Like, what is this? What kind of book is this? For real. But for me, let me take another. Let me take another Mario. Let me take another Turbo Mario. Hold on. Kush Mario. Cause I promise you, the stuff that I've been through or going through, you're lucky, it ain't nothing stronger than the Mario. Stronger than the Mario. Y'all see the smoke? That's dope. Candy Cubana, and this thing though, Bombay, would like a good partnership, a good friendship, right? With a male encounter, an counterpart, right? I would like that. I would be lying. I would love that. I would be lying if I said that I wanted something different. I would be lying, acting like I'm just cool, always by myself, always independent, always doing things by myself. I would be lying. I'm gonna keep it real for all the women that are scared to say it. We want somebody. And a lot of men, they want somebody too. I don't know who's more better at pump faking about not wanting the opposite. I think we have this crazy misconception that women are independent, so therefore we don't want no man. That's not true. That is so not true. We have to do what we have to do because we are by ourselves. Single mothers or a single woman, period, with no children, maybe with a couple animals or something. She's still balancing her life. She still wants somebody to come over and sometimes take the trash out, sometimes help do the dishes, cook a little meal, rub her down, run her bath water, give her ideas about her business if she has anything going on, or help her with her homework for school, or, go over what's going on at her job. Let her rant and vent and talk shit about her coworkers or the job itself or her shiesty ass bosses, or, people just want to know that they're being listened to. Like now, I know ain't nobody in this live right now, but I know that somebody gonna listen, somebody gonna hear me, somebody gonna decide to give a fuck one day and click and listen. That's all I do it for. I'm not worried about the popularity vote, the fame. I've been about the bag since day one. Always. I do not care about Hollywood. As you can see what Hollywood is and what it's been, I don't talk about that shit at all, as you can see, because it's more realistic things going on out here in life, the real world. I'm giving you the streets. I'm giving you the real tea, bro, about people, jobs, relationships, social constructs, everything going on. I don't want to just talk about the headline shit. I'm not a headline chick bitch. It gotta be something going on, like shout out to the victims of Milton, Helen, all these hurricanes, tornadoes, these disasters going on, ripping people's lives apart. My heart goes out to that because that's what's real. That's tangible. That's something that we can see with our own eyes that affects people. One day you living here, your memories is here, The next day, they're gone. Everything's gone. You got to keep starting over. Like, I can't imagine that. So shout out to the people in the Carolinas and the Floridas and everywhere, anywhere that there is a disaster and families are torn apart and lives are taken, are injured and altered because of these situations. I have to have empathy and sympathy for that. You can't act like you don't see that. That's crazy. You know, so back to the real shit, basically. When people say that they are, I'm alone, but I've never been lonely. You know, I know that probably doesn't make sense to some people, but you should probably go break the words down. They do mean different. I've been alone for some time now, you know, and now that I'm at a place where I want to be, I see things differently. I want different. And I just never think that it's too late for anything. Now, children, you know, there is a time for that. But worst come to worst, you can always adopt. I talked about kids in the foster system. You know, I've known people personally that were in the foster system in my family. And who am I to say that those people didn't matter? You know, everybody deserves some type of love, some type of family, somebody that gives a fuck. Everybody deserves that. But most importantly, you have to learn how to give a fuck about yourself. You know, that's where people fail. You have to care about you. You do. You have to have a certain amount of self-love where you can self-persevere and give that to other people. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't. Scientifically, doesn't make sense. So I'm talking spiritually. You cannot give what you don't have because you don't have it. That's math. That's mathematical. It's a lot of different things that go into this life of ours, you know? And I don't mean to get super deep and stuff. And I promise you, this podcast is not going to always be about, you know, peeling the skin back. But sometimes that's what we got to do. We got to lift and clean the corners that we don't get, the crevices, and dig deep and really go to the basement and blast that motherfucker out and really clean it. You know, patch up the boards on the walls and exterminate and get the pesticides and the cobwebs and the change the flooring. And we got to really do a whole resurface of this whole thing that we call life, y'all. It's crazy. And I don't claim to know everything because I fucking don't. I don't. I know what I know, and I'm not afraid to show that. I'm not. The spirit comes over me to tell you certain things that I'm feeling. And I just have to be blunt about it. I have to be straightforward. Doesn't have to be nasty. Doesn't have to be negative, disrespectful. But if that's how it comes out to you, then that's just how you're going to take it. There's no other way that I can cut this cookie. This is how it's going to be. So, I want a relationship. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just said it. I want a beginning of a good friendship to a relationship. And how I'm taking the steps to do that is I'm open to dating. I'm trying to find time in this weird schedule of mine that I've chosen. And this is why I wanted to stay home more and be more present in the home and remote to just spend time with my animal and also just not be around these other energies and personalities. I don't have to go through. I don't want to have to be around people if it's not, you know? Yeah. I am an introvert. I see myself a lot, but I know how to be an extrovert where I can be a chameleon and, conform around a setting. I'm not weird, you ain't gotta put me at a table and I'm gonna just be staring at people and quiet. Like, I can hold a conversation, if I'm being talked to and it's making sense. Y'all, these men out here, these men out here, they be lying. They be having baby mamas, side chicks, wives, girlfriends, long-term relationships, fuck buddies, cuddy buddies, snuggy buggy, whatever the fuck, they they be having it all. And so do these women too, I can't exclude them. Everybody is out here doing their own thing, and it's wild. I stay on the West Coast. I'm a West Coast chick at heart and to the fullest. And it happens everywhere, I'm sure, but I can only talk about where I'm at. It's the wild, wild west in this piece. It's crazy. So I don't even know anymore, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just praying, and I take it one day at a time. Ask for what you want from God, from the Holy Spirit, from the universe, to, put it out there. That's what this podcast is for. This podcast is dedicated to, putting things out there, manifesting, and putting it into the universe so it can actually create, conform into something. Conform into something, you guys. Like, you have to start somewhere, even if you're going to write it down on a piece of paper, a list, in a book, in a journal, all this stuff, in your phone, praying on it, talking, saying it. Not so much telling people. That defeats the purpose. But this is my platform. So I'm not ashamed and I'm not scared. And I know what's for me is for me, and can't nobody take it from me. That's where a lot of people fail to realize. You cannot have what is not yours. And you won't. You'll never get it. So what's for me is going to be for me, and same for you guys. And that's fine, I remember, right? I would talk to somebody. I talked to a dude, and I would make him so comfortable that he would slip up and tell me that he had a girl. He would slip up and tell me he had a bitch. And I love that, because please tell the truth. Oops. Oopsie. It's cool. I'm that type of woman. I'm that type of chick where you can be so comfortable with me that I'm one of the homies. That's the type of love and connection that I want with my guy anyway, my dude. I want him to forget that I'm his girl sometimes and just talk to me. That's the whole point of a relationship. If there's nothing that you guys cannot talk about, you guys are not genuine. You guys are not genuine. You can't really love each other. That's impossible. So, let me take one more little puff. We got a few more minutes, y'all. I'm only doing 30 minutes. I ain't gonna talk y'all head off forever, but I've done hour lives. Y'all go to the channel, subscribe, go like, I give my time and, my due diligence. And these lives are not dedicated to any type of West Coast pioneers and representatives. This time, this was different. These little series of lives were just about me personally, where I've been, what's been going on, what I've been doing, how I've been feeling, and it's not all bad. I'm telling you, I'm jumping out my skin as far as I come. If you only knew. Like, I'm jumping out my skin. And in a good way. I love it. I love my perseverance. I love my endurance. I love my consistency of my hustle, my grind. I never, ever want to go back to the times where I was in a dark place. You know, I was in this surviving mode, you know, where I couldn't even think about doing no podcast. I couldn't think about putting myself out there on no platforms because I don't want to talk to nobody, you know. The thing about me is I don't talk to people when I'm going through shit. I will shut down. I'll just shut down. I'm not finna go cry to you and talk to you and tell you A to Z. No. I'm gonna go try to fix it. I'm gonna pray on it. I'm gonna go, you know, sleep on it. I'm gonna just live with it. I'm not about to be a victim. I refuse to be a victim. Okay? We all go through shit. We all are facing something, some type of something. From A to Z, it could be small to omega. It's something, right? So shout out to those people that are handling it and that know how to maneuver, still be sane, still be here, still show up for people, still raise their children, still pay their bills, you know, still pass the test, do the homework. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm not impressed. If y'all been on my Facebook, I've been talking shit. I talk a lot of shit on Facebook. I love Facebook. I be getting it off on Facebook. I'm not impressed with the men that I've been running into. And that's okay because I don't have to accept it. And I know now what I need to know. I know what I like. I know what I'm looking for. And it's no hard feelings to anyone. I'm just not here to waste anybody's time. And you damn sure ain't finna waste mine. So there. Thank you. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody finds love. Everybody needs to find love. It's hard out here, but we gonna make it. It's hard out here, but we gonna make it. And you know, shout out to the people that are strong, that keep going. I adore your surviving skills, your hustle. The people, and I'm talking about the people that literally got it out the mud on their own. You know, they probably got some help from, you know, a couple people, but for the majority of their life, how they've been surviving is from them. That's hard, you know, that's a lot. A lot of people run back to their families and they run back to their friends or these toxic relationships and they don't know how to get out of it. So we're gonna pray for those type of people, but we're gonna big up those people that know the difference and know their worth and have tremendous self-love, you know, and won't settle for less for no goddamn body. No matter how long it takes, stand on your square. At the end, you won't regret it. At the end, you'll be happy you did. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. God is love. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for listening to the Blunt Babe TV live podcast. I will be starting visuals as soon as I can, you guys. One step at a time, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm doing all this on my own. This is real, all right? No handouts, right? But I do accept help. If you guys would know anybody that would like to reach out and help, it's Blunt Babe, the number 2, the letter K at gmail.com. Blunt Babe 2K at gmail.com. You know, write questions, suggestions, concerns, shout me out, give me some love, ideas, topics, discussions, anything you want to hear. I appreciate y'all. And salute. Love you.